Quite intelligent. Offer ends April 15th, so schedule today at homeservesj.com.
Service provided by Frank Siderio Jr., Master HVAC R Contractor License Number 19HC002115000. Plumbing by Louis Silkowski. Plumbing License Number 36B IO1292700.
Embarrassed by ugly yellow toe fungus?
Living with toe fungus it's embarrassing. I was afraid to take my socks off. I hid my yellow and crumbly toes from everybody.
Introducing Crystal Flush. Crystal Flush is the only FDA-registered 2-in-1 home treatment that attacks your toe fungus from both the inside and out. Crystal Flush's new and different combination system knocks out toe fungus for good. Guaranteed.
Crystal Flush is different. After just a few weeks, my fungus was gone. 100% disappeared. Crystal Flush was the only thing that ever worked. So if you're skeptical because you tried a bunch of other stuff, Crystal Flush is different. This is a game changer.
Crystal Flush is now available without a prescription, but it is not available in stores. Get your risk-free supply today. Go to crystalflush.com. That's CRYSTAL flush.com. Stop being embarrassed by ugly yellow toenails. Go to crystalflush.com or call 800-204-4484.
Go to get your game on at the Fanatic Sportsbook in the Gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. Go where fans become fanatics at the Fanatic Sportsbook in the Gallery. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Go for the win. For more information, visit theoceanac.com.
Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
They got him again!
Sixers.
Bang! It's good! Ball game!
And Flyers.
Tipped in front of the net!
97.3 ESPN. WENJ. WENJ HD. Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
The following program is paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schwein. The opinions expressed are not those of Town Square Media or station advertisers.
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schwein, my producer and co-host, Alex Berardis, and the intern, Erin Ewing, as we're in here on a Sunday. Was it the 29th of March? And I got to tell you, man, what a day yesterday was, and I know you guys are pumped up. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, Schweiner. We had the Philly Trifecta yesterday.
Listen, good morning to you. Good morning, Erin.
Good morning.
We're going 2 for 3. I'm pumped up.
2 for 3, not bad.
And guess what? The right two teams won. I mean, if you had to pick a scenario, right? Okay, because the Phillies, I mean, they were down 3-0. They had the first 4 batters went 2 for 20. Yeah, Alex, you can't have that. But then they come back in the 9th and make it an exciting game. And then the Sixers win. Nicky Earnshaw is all excited. He's probably playing "Clap Your Hands" in his sleep.
He was sending the song in the group chat 5 times last night.
But the biggest win I thought of all last night was the Philadelphia Flyers. Boy, did they come out on fire in fuego
for that 95% of the game, and then it wouldn't be a Philadelphia Flyers game, but.
Yeah, but
they got it done.
You're not Mr. Negadelphia.
I mean,
they played phenomenal for 57 minutes.
Owen Tippett played the best game I think I've seen him play all year. The moves he was making out there, dazzling. Dan Vladar bailed them out so many times. He's given the contract. Whatever he wants.
Right, he's a starter. Is he a bona fide starter? I think he is.
Yeah, I just needed to see it.
Guy's big. He stood on his head last night.
Yeah, he's our guy going for the future.
And of course, Sean Couturier, he cements the win with an empty net goal. The Flyers had a hard time getting the puck out of the zone. That being said, Detroit, their back's up against the wall. They're a desperate team, and they were peppering the Flyers in the third. At the end of the third, They were playing possessed, and we ended up getting the win.
Yeah, that was a huge goal by Couturier. I mean, they could not get the puck out of the zone. Vladar was just getting peppered with shots, shot after shot. That goal brought me so much relief. But even then, I was like, you know what? There's still 2 minutes left on the clock. So
Schweiner, no joke. I'm standing at my TV, screaming my head off.
We were all on a group text last night. First, throughout the Phillies game. Then you went silent.
I was watching
the Sixers.
I didn't watch the Sixers game, not because I don't like the Sixers. I don't care about the Charlotte Hornets one bit. They're a horrible basketball team.
Oh, they were up at one point. They were up 13 points.
And even more so. I checked the group chat. I checked ESPN. We're down by 10. I'm like, all right, chalk that up. Flyers hockey, baby.
Flyers hockey, I'm telling you. And listen, I know. Look, Philadelphia hasn't seen a hockey playoff team since 2020, and that was with a bubble, right? That wasn't even real.
Yeah.
So it's been a long while. Philadelphia fans are starved. We might be a little negative and a little. There is some skepticism.
We're starving.
But guess what? You got to be encouraged with that performance last night. Look, we don't have any big-time scorer. We don't have one scorer in the top 46 point getters in the NHL. So they're winning pure on hard work, and Tocchet's instilling these guys to play gritty.
I was going to say, there's one man to thank for that.
Yeah.
Rick Tocchet.
There's a lot of people, you guys, and you know who I'm talking about. There are a lot of people that are really negative. This team's a disaster. It's not a disaster. I don't think they're that far away.
I'll put the hand up. I was one of those guys. I was down on this team. Now, I'm not saying I root for them every single night because I do, but if you look at it, if we were in the Western Conference, if we were in the Pacific Division, we'd be the number 2 seed in that division. It just so happens we're in the tougher conference. That's just, the cards that we were dealt. We just got to handle our business, which I think we can. We got a tough matchup now against the Dallas Stars, but we need a lot of things to go our way, which I think is a little scary, but I'm here for the ride. Let's get us into the playoffs. Let's get playoff hockey back in Philly.
Let's get playoff hockey back, and we're 4 points out of a playoffs, or 3 points out of a playoff spot.
Well, yeah, 4 points because the Flyers I don't think they have a single tiebreaker against any of the teams.
No, but we do have games in hand, though.
We do. We have this game in hand tonight against the Stars. It's going to be a tough win, but if they can come out with even a point tonight, that will be huge.
But I also think the news that wasn't really big because the Flyers won, we're getting Porter Martone coming up.
Yeah.
The Michigan State Sparties, they lost in the NCAA tournament, and now we're getting our guy.
A little birdie told me he's not coming up right away. They give him a couple days, but when he gets up here, do you think he's going to make an impact? I do.
He's a playoff kind of guy. Power forward. He's going to lay the body. He can score at will. He's an unreal talent, and I'm so happy he's in Philly now.
All right, 609-403-0973 is the text board. The question is, out of all 3 wins yesterday, which one stood out to you for you? Right? 609-403-0973. Out of all 3 games yesterday, like the Phillies, the fact that they even came back with their offense dead as a doornail, and the fact that they came back and made a game of it in the 9th, that was pretty cool. That showed some moxie. These guys don't quit.
Yeah, they were down to 2 outs in the 9th inning because Schwarber and Harper, what do you know? 0 for 5, both of them. But they started off that 9th inning, 2 outs. Then Alec Boehm gets us started, and then thank you to Berger dropping his second ball of the game, keeping the game going.
How about Garcia, though? He gets a double down the line.
Yeah,
that was a big hit against his old team.
Edmundo's getting a walk. Come on.
Realmuto, by the way, the Phillies were 1 hit all the way to the 9th inning. They got 1 hit. Realmuto had the only hit of the team.
And it wasn't like we were facing Jacob deGrom, who we were supposed to be facing. We were facing some random guy.
The pitching yesterday, Aaron Nola gave up 2 dingers. He's got to stop this, giving up the gopher ball. But he goes 5 innings. He gives up 5 hits, 3 earned runs. His ERA after 1 game is he gets no decision, which is really good because he got off the hook. But he's got a 5.40 ERA right now. And I think I'm satisfied. After the Phillies lost, I'm like, oh no. Oh no! The Phillies lost, and then at one point the Sixers were down 10 points, and I'm thinking to myself, it's going to be a tough Sunday show.
We almost had no Sunday show. Schweiner said if we went 0 for 3, he was calling a sick day.
I was only kidding. I show up, man.
Oh God, can you imagine?
I'll show up. All right, I want you to get people fired up for the Flyers. I'm going to give you a minute. Go off.
Dun, 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 dun.
Come on, let me hear your enthusiasm.
Look, we had a hell of a game last night. The Flyers, Owen Tippett looked insane. Could have had 4 goals, honestly. He was doing his thing. Zegras is on fire. Our captain, Sean Couturier, is starting to get it going. Dan Vladar between the pipes is looking great. We got the home stretch coming up here. If there's not a time throughout the season for this team to step it up, it's right now. We got our number 1 pick coming in. Not just yet, but he's going to be here.
He'll be here. He'll be up in a little bit.
And this guy's going to bring the juice. I've never seen a kid so young. He's 19.
Right.
But this guy has that NHL-type player feel. He's going to lay the body, which Philly loves. He can score. He can pass. He can do everything you want out of a guy.
I'm excited, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait. All right, get me pumped up for Flyers hockey. Come on tonight.
All right, the Flyers, 8 straight wins on the road. They're 4 points out of a playoff spot. They're 11-4-1 since the Olympic break. I mean, come on. Like, I'm done with all this, like, they should have tanked crap. Like, the Flyers
I want to win, man.
The Flyers have put up a great fight since the Olympic break. I mean, 11-4-1. I think that's probably, one of the best records out of the teams that are currently fighting for that playoff spot. So I think everybody's just got to go all in now. Tonight, we got the Stars. If we can come out with a point, that's going to be huge. Let's go. Let's go Flyers hockey.
And you just brought up a really good point. 8 straight road win, matching the 1982-83 team. Are you kidding me? Like, that's a great achievement. Rick Tocchet's got these guys playing great, devoid of a superstar, but Martone could be around the corner. So we're going to have a great show today. We got Phillies at the bottom of the first hour. We're going on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene, brought to you by Blitz's Market of Ocean City. And at 11 o'clock, we're gonna get a bonus day from Mr. Negadelphia, PJ Corda. And we are negative, and I told you guys, I said this yesterday on the show, and I'll say it again. Guys, Philadelphia was known as the city of losers for a long, long time. And you young cats don't realize all the suffering we went through, because you guys, I don't want to say you're spoiled, but by and large, in the last, since 2004, since Andy Reid came to town, the Philadelphia sports scene's been pretty good.
I can't complain, to be honest with you.
You can't.
I've watched 2 Super Bowl appearances, a Cup final, a World Series win and appearance. Sixers got to they got to pull their part, because AI was before me. So I never
Did you hear what PJ Corda said? Made the bet with Nikki yesterday.
Let's go Sixers.
If the Sixers get out of the second round, he's taking everybody here to the Sixers Eastern Conference final.
Corda style.
Corda style.
Swiner, I know you don't want to hear it, but I think I'm bought in on these Sixers.
Come on.
Yeah, now I think I'm bought in on the Sixers.
Even before the Corda style. I think I was.
How about when Embiid went down grabbing his face yesterday? Did you not were you not holding your breath? Yeah, you were.
Yeah. Then I get a notification he's elbowing LaMelo Ball, getting teed up. What's going on here? I like it, but what's going on here?
He just needs to stay healthy. They got a shot. They got a puncher shot.
That's all you can ask for.
You ready to go?
Caffeinated and activated.
Caffeinated and activated.
Oh, yeah. I got my pink drink over here.
By the way, Kilowatt Coffee is going to be advertising with us, and I can't wait to get them on board. We'll really be fired up. They have a locker room latte drink. 2 shots of espresso, skim milk, I believe. And I forget what else.
That's it. Get Schweiner on 2 shots of espresso before he comes in.
And some skim milk. It'll slim you down.
So we're ready to go. Dr. Mike, we'll talk about that, and we'll have those guys in the studio. All right, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing, from the shore to Center City and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900, or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422, whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more. The professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime at 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Lanier in transition, hits the three, and a sign of life from Knoxville.
6 on the clock. Now with 5, he drives on Maddox. Right elbow is raised, spins to the foul line, jumper up, and it rattles in at the buzzer.
Don't miss any of this year's action on the road to the Final Four with Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the men's NCAA tournament.
Listen to the NCAA tournament later today. The Elite 8 on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 2 p.m.
Brought to you by the New Jersey Lottery's Millionaire for Life.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemick sent you.
Billy Schweim here. Pro Image Sports is back on the Ocean City Boardwalk and is now open for the 2026 season. Located between 8th and 9th Street, they carry a huge selection of men's, women's, and kids' jerseys, clothing, headwear, novelties from brands like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brand. If you're looking for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, or Sixers gear, or your favorite pro team, Pro Image Sports has it all. For more information, stop by today or follow them online at fantreasures.com or on Instagram at ProImageOC. Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical. They're number one.
Progressive's Home Quote Explorer helps you easily find and buy the right coverage for you. It's everything you've always wanted. Well, I mean, as far as a website that lets you shop, quote, and buy insurance in one place. But hey, maybe that is everything you've always wanted. Yeah, people have different types of dreams. And if all you've ever been searching for is a website that helps you choose home insurance rates and coverage, boy, do we have great news about Progressive's Home Quote Explorer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
If your bracket doesn't turn you into a millionaire, the New Jersey Lottery's new game, Millionaire for Life, just might. Catch all the college basketball tournament coverage on 97.3 ESPN. Brought to you by the New Jersey Lottery's Millionaire for Life.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live in the Stu studio. Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, and Erin Ewing here on this Sunday morning. And I got to tell you, man, I'm all fired up. I got my orange, I got my Flyers long sleeve T-shirt on. I'm ready to go, baby. I'm all fired up. You can tell I had my coffee.
I'm rocking a little Philly tuxedo today. I got the Phillies pullover.
I like that.
Eagles shirt underneath.
See, he's all. What do you got, Aaron? I didn't even look.
No, I just got a.
You were all eagled up yesterday.
Yeah, Michigan for Porter Martone.
By the way, my bracket. I'm like 64th place. I stink, man. And today's a big game. What do you got? UConn and Duke tonight.
Schreiner can't catch a break.
Nah, I can't catch a break. I can't even pick my nose. All right, let's at the bottom of the hour, we're gonna go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene. Tommy Greene will give us his thoughts, his impressions on the first couple days of the Phillies and preview today's game. Of course, Luzardo's on the hill for the Phillies last night at 609-403-0973. Out of all the 3 games last night, which game stood out for you the most? Like, what part of the games were something that you were really inspired by, I guess?
Well, we got one text in already from Robbie from Little Egg Harbor. I think the Phillies was the most impressive because they could have quit, but they came back and made a game of it. Flyers, too, because they needed to win that game.
Yeah, look, if you had to pick one, I'm going with the Flyers because I think out of all those, I was when the day started, I thought the Phillies with Nola had a really good shot at maybe winning Game 2 against the Rangers. I wasn't really concerned about that. The Sixers, I thought with Maxey playing, they would beat the Charlotte Hornets convincingly. So I think the one that I was really, really skeptical about was the Flyers.
Yeah.
But they're the team that played the best.
Nationally televised game, ESPN, big playoff-type atmosphere, original 6 team in Detroit. They needed to win that one. Detroit's been feeling themselves lately. They just got their captain, Dylan Larkin, back. We needed to make a statement last night, and we did.
And Tippett, first of all, the Flyers' power play has been god-awful, brutal.
For 4 years now. It's not like this is new.
It's not like, but they went 2 for 2 last night, and Tippett he had jump in his game. He's got 27 goals now, so he could possibly, I think he's going to pass the 30 goal mark.
This is the player that, this is the type of Owen Tippett that the fans love to see. We just wish he could do it more consistently. But right now, Owen Tippett, 12 points in 11 games. He's got 4 goals, 8 assists. He's heating up at the right time right now. And that third goal, to get the hat trick, that was beautiful.
That was beautiful. 609-403-0973. Out of all the 3 games yesterday, which game inspired you the most? 609-403-0973. Now let's turn our attention to the Phillies. I don't know what it is with this team. They're hot and cold. They're either feast or famine, right? It's like their first 4 batters go 2 for 20.
It's the same thing, different. Now look, second game of the year.
I know it's only the second game of the year, and Tommy Greene's going to tell me to ease up.
Yeah, but you did say something in the group chat yesterday. They can't hit in the cold. Well, I'll tell you what.
They can't.
The beginning of the season in Philadelphia is cold, and more importantly, October's pretty cold in Philadelphia. So if you can't hit in the cold, Philly's not the spot for you.
Yeah, but it's different when you come up from Florida and you get stung with you get hit in the face with that cold and the wind's blowing and the wind's howling. That's a lot different than in October.
That sounds like PJ Corda talking right there.
I mean, but the Rangers were playing in the cold too, so it's like.
Yeah, I know, but the Phillies have been notoriously famous for having slow starts, right?
Yeah, past few years hasn't been great, but Rangers didn't look great. Nola left 2 meatballs just kind of hanging, and the one Burger home run right off the foul pole. The announcers couldn't believe it. They thought that ball was just going to keep slicing. It somehow stayed up, but I got to watch Nola in another 2 starts before I make my judgment.
Now,
on him.
you said Crawford had an unbelievable catch. I had to get up to go to the bathroom, and I missed it. Guys, I was tuned in. I sat in my lazy boy chair because I was a lazy boy yesterday. I watched the entire Phillies game. I was back and forth with the Sixers and Phillies, and then the Flyers and Sixers for a little while, but then. I was disappointed. Out of all the 3 games yesterday, the Sixers were for me. Now, I'm sure if you were talking to Nicky Earnshaw, he's going to sing a different tune. But out of the 3 games that I watched last night, the Sixers were the ones that they disappointed me the most because you would figure that they'd blow the Hornets away.
Yeah, I guess if you want to play devil's advocate a little bit here, Maxey return, Oubre return. They're trying to get the rust off a little bit, maybe get back into game shape. But yeah, I did expect more out of them.
Right? Didn't you expect more out of them?
Yeah.
Out of the Sixers? Listen, I'm looking at the statistics or the standings for the Eastern Conference, and the Hornets have that 10th spot for the play-in tournament.
I mean, they've been horrible for so long.
They're right there. They're right there.
I think I remember last time we were on the show, the difference between the 5 seed and the 8 seed was 1 game. If you won 1 game, you were moving up to the 5 seed. If you lost 1 game, you were moving back into the
That's how it is right now. It's right now because right now the Sixers are 41-33. The Raptors, who are in the 5 spot, are 41-32. So you're right on with that.
That it's so important. You have to win these games. There's no doubt about it. For the Sixers, you're getting your guys back now. There's, what do we have, 9 games left to finish out the year, or 8 games left now because Paul George is coming back with 10. But George sat out for 25 games. He got healthy. Joel Embiid sat out for 13 of those games. He has to be healthy going into the playoffs. I would like to honestly see him play 3 out of the last games. Let him rest. I don't care. We're in the playoffs at this point. The rest of this team can get it done. Maxey.
Yeah, but George wants to play. He said he wants to play every single game.
Yeah, he needs to.
Yeah.
Embiid, I'm more saying I only want him playing like 3 games.
Yeah, but they got to be cohesive. They got to. I think the last 10 games or last 8 games or whatever's left. I think they all need to play. Alex, they need to get. They need to get like they need to get on the same page.
Well, that's the problem with the Sixers, because you do that, and then Embiid's missing game 1 and game 2.
Well, you have no shot without Embiid. Let's face it. If he's down for the playoffs, you're not winning.
Yeah, so
that's why I want him to rest.
Yeah, but he can't. You need him in there.
What do you do then?
How many games are left, Aaron, for the Sixers? 8? It's 8 games, right? Or is it 9? Flyers have 10 games left.
It's 8.
It's 8 games.
Yes.
All right. They all have to play.
Do we think Embiid can last 8 games?
No, I don't.
There's a back-to-back in there as well, so Embiid's definitely not playing that second half. But I would sit him for a lot of those games. I really would. He's more important to me in the playoffs when it's every game's like a game and a half in the playoffs, they always say.
Right.
And you get that day off, you get a travel day, so Embiid can rest up during those days.
Nah, I disagree. He needs to play every single game the rest of the way. By the way, Coach James says big win, big Flyers win, but it wasn't easy. And he says, "Good morning, Drew. Listen, it wasn't easy, but that's how hockey is. I mean, these teams are pretty close in talent-wise. You know what I mean? The Flyers are devoid of a big goal scorer, but Martone is right around the corner."
And we got some texters texting in here. Flyers definitely. No room for error. Phillies have 160 games left, and Sixers going to make the playoffs. I think that's
who was that?
Didn't leave his name.
That's accurate.
I think here's John from the Villas. The Flyers inspired me the most because of the 2 emerging stars, Owen Tippett and Dan Vladar. These guys are showing grit in the final stretch. Talkett's got them playing great. I think that was a typo.
Let me ask you guys this question. Are the Flyers overachievers or underachievers this year?
Over, 100%.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you cancel out whatever happened in January, then yeah. Because honestly, now looking at the way this team's playing, it's hard to even believe they allowed that huge losing streak to even happen, because this team they've got it now. They're making the biggest plays in the biggest moments.
See, I think this team's close. I don't think this team's a disaster like some people say. And I think management knows what they're doing. They're very patient. Remember, we were told to lower our expectations about making the playoffs this year, right? From Briere and Jonesy.
Yep.
All right? We're 3 points out of a playoff spot. I want it. I want it so bad.
I do too. My only pushback is, does that hurt us long term?
I don't think so. I mean,
because like you said, we need that 40-goal guy.
Did you like last year's draft for the Flyers?
Absolutely,
I did too. So let's be patient. All right, this team, I am so excited. I want Rick to get. I know I'm biased because I have a personal relationship with him, but I'm still I think he's doing a great job, and I think this team is playing for him.
Yeah, I'm not in the boat of this. I think Talkett's getting everything he can out of these guys right now, and more. I think Talkett's the guy for us right now. I want him in the playoffs. I want guys like Konechny,
I want Rick to make the
Couturier.
playoffs so bad it's not even funny.
I want those tenured guys who have been here, like Konechny, Couturier, those guys who have just been. You can tell when Konechny's doing those post-game press conferences, he looks defeated after some of these losses. He said, I'm tired of losing. I want to get in. Wow. I want it for those guys more than anything.
All right. We got the Phillies. I mean, I know it's only game 2, but today's a big game because you want to win the series, right? You got to take two out of 3 if you're going to be a successful team. We got Luzardo on the hill, and I can't wait to get Tommy Greene's thoughts on the Phillies' first 2 games. And Luzardo today, he'll preview today's game. All right, for over the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you. With over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA, that's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227.
Next up, La Scala's Fire Ocean Casino. When you're inside the Ocean Casino, you're already winning, especially at La Scala's Fire. It's your home away from home for handcrafted Italian classics, fresh seafood just like your grandma used to make, and their signature cocktails all steps away from the action. Dinner before the show, late night bites after a big win, La Scala's Fire delivers every time. That's La Scala's Fire, OceanCasino.com. Let's eat.
All right, when we return, we'll go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call and again, again and again. Call and again, again and again.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Dad, I still can't believe how nice our new bathroom looks.
That's right, AG. We were so embarrassed by the sight of our old rundown bathroom, we thought a new bathroom was impossible until Connor Slocum from Install America approached us.
Now with the new bathroom, it feels like a new home.
They also install windows, doors, siding, and more. The crew is professional, fast, and did it right the first time. Family owned for over 70 years. Call Install America for a free estimate and financing options at 1-866-670-5213. Thanks, Install America!
What if you could have the most reliable Wi-Fi? And get this, what if you could keep it at the same price for 5 years? That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee.
Just 5 years of fiber-powered Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to the devices that need them most.
That finds and fixes problems before you even notice them. Like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a sixth sense. And that keeps you gaming in the fast lane, even when the whole family's banking on bandwidth. And here's the best part. No annual contracts, no hidden fees, and our best equipment included.
Plus, get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi.
Hey, let's face it, a lot can change in 5 years. Kids grow taller, dreams grow bigger, but your Wi-Fi? It would stay reliable and the price would stay put. The Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity, imagine that.
Select plans only. Restrictions apply. Powered by fiber. Connected to the premises by coaxial cable. Actual speeds vary.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live in the Stu studio. Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, and my intern, Erin Ewing, as we the Philadelphia sports teams went 2 for 3, but even though the Phillies lost game 2, I love the fight in the Phillies. And it's encouraging to see this team doesn't give up no matter how cold it is. And I'm really excited about baseball season and to be back on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene, sponsored by Blitz's Market of Ocean City, located at 21st and Asbury Avenue. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Start your day off with Blitz's freshly squeezed orange juice. Mention the locker room and get $1 off their 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. Let's go to the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room former Phillies pitcher and a great guy, Tommy Greene. Good morning, T.D. Greene.
Good morning, Billy. Good to be back with you again, my friend.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Tommy, throughout the year, people, I'll run into people, they said, man, we love Tommy Greene because you keep it real. You put me in my place when I get a little out of control. But I'm also a little superstitious because ever since we've had you on, the Phillies, I mean, let's face it, they've been in the playoffs the last 4 years. 3-4 years.
I mean, hey, what's wrong with that? They're giving themselves the opportunity to do something big. Now it's all about getting to the finish line with it. So,
Tommy, how impressed were you with yesterday's game? They played the Rangers in Game 2. DeGrom gets scratched, and it's freezing cold out. You see the winds blowing. Half these guys had those hoods over their head, and but the Phillies they were one hit through 8 innings, and they didn't quit, Tommy.
No. I mean that's and that's a mark. And they've sort of been that way the last couple of years of that fight. And we call it the fight and the dog. It's in the old adage, it ain't over to the fat lady sings. And it's a true statement. It's not over to the last out, And it shouldn't even went extra innings. The guy makes the catch and foul territory on the pop-up. They get a chance to do it. One more pitch, what happens? Good things happen. So as long as you've got a chance, good things can happen, and that's what happened yesterday. It shows them you're never out of a ball game like that. So because it's close, they got a chance to do something. It just didn't work out for them in the end.
Tommy, Alex and I were talking about this before you came on. What's harder? You obviously from your experiences, what's harder, coming up from Florida and playing in cold weather, or playing the whole season and going into the October season if you make the playoffs with the cold weather? Or it doesn't matter at all.
Because especially pitching wise, I vouch for that. You got to stay warm,
right?
Which they do in the dugout. They're with the jackets and stuff like that. But the biggest thing is your hand,
right?
Is your hand staying warm because that ball gets slick. It'll get slick on you out there. And see the difference between when I played and now they play. They're able to go to their mouth on the mound.
Yeah,
and lick their fingers and all kind of. And all that kind of stuff, we could blow, we had to ask permission, but if we went to our mouth to get, to lick our fingers, we had to be on the grass,
right.
To do that, and you had to wipe it off, but there's ways to circumvent that a little bit. You look like you're wiping it all the way off, but not like you're trying to throw a spitball. You're just trying to get a feel so that ball's not slick, so you have a little bit of idea of where it's going. Because sometimes when a ball slips out of your hand like it's like throwing a spitball. It's going to do what it wants. It could sail on you or whatever.
Right.
The pitching's not that easy. People think it is, but it's not.
It seems like the Phillies.
There's a lot of factors.
But it seems like the Phillies are always notoriously slow starters. Like they don't hit well in the cold weather. But Alex said, hey, the Rangers had to play in the cold weather too.
Well, yeah, you look at today. The first 2 games they're playing at 4:05 in the afternoon, and the shadows start creeping. If it's a sunny, the shadows start creeping on the ball. It's hard to hit there with those shadows coming across there.
Okay,
it really is. It's hard to see the baseball. And especially if a pitcher's locating, pretty good like that. Their starter ended up being that we had some opportunity, so to speak. But he was locating pretty good when it come time to do it. And see, they capitalized on a couple balls over the plate that Aaron that got over the plate. But overall he battled good and got through 5 innings with that, and then kept us right there. And that's a start. So and we had a chance to come back and win that ball. And possibly win that ball game. And that's all you can ask for is that opportunity.
Tommy, I was actually going to just ask you about Aaron Nola because I think there were a lot of eyeballs on him yesterday, especially with how bad last year went with the long balls, and then gives up the 2 early ones. Is that more so the cold weather, his first start of the year, or is that it's the first start of the year? Let's give him some time here. Let's see what he's got.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first start of the year. I mean, because I wasn't privy to be down in spring training to see how much he did throw. I mean, and how everything was going down there, because he played in the WBC, and it looked like he was throwing well in that. But bottom line, when it comes to Aaron, his mechanics, because he's got a lot of moving parts with his in his mechanics, and when he starts getting around things a little bit, his ball flattens out, and it doesn't, the two-seamer needs to move like it's supposed to and maybe sink a little bit. I mean, he doesn't have a lead pipe sinker, but he's got one. But when he gets around it like that, it stays flat. It stays up in the zone. It doesn't take the movement like he wants it sometimes, and he gets caught with balls over the plate, up in the zone a little bit. The key to him, he's got to repeat his mechanics, and he has to pitch down in the zone with his fastball. He's got to pitch down first, I think. You can't pitch up all the time. Right. He doesn't throw 97, 98. And he can pitch up if he pitches down first. That ball plays when he pops it up in the zone high enough. It's hard to get on top of it.
Right. Make the other team chase bad pitches. Like if you, right. I see what you're saying.
Yes, he's got to pitch down first. I know me and Johnny Padres back in the day. That's what we talked about all the time. I threw pretty hard at times. And but the key to it is changing eye levels.
Right.
Pitch down first to pitch up. That ball looks so big, and they see it better when it's up. But if you pitch up at chest high up out of the zone, and you throw hard, they can't get on top of that. But you got to get it up high enough. So, and sometimes I think there's sometimes when he's trying to get the ball down, he's over the middle of the play. He got caught middle, and then one of the pitches was a breaking ball, I think. He wanted it away more, but it got over the middle of the plate. And that's what happens to a hanging breaking ball.
Tommy, as a player, what is it like going into these first few games of the season? Because obviously, we're only 2 games in now. So are these games important to win?
Oh, every game's important to win. You don't take a day off. You play every game like it's your last. And that's the way it should be. I know as a pitcher, you never know. You're one pitch away and not throwing another pitch. So that's the way I looked at it. So you take every game. Is important. I mean, a lot of these guys make a lot of money. They're set financially, but it's about the pride of the game. And
they're all competitors.
Aaron Nola in particular, there's nobody more competitive than he is. You might not see it. It's just like Greg Maddux and Tom Glavine back in the day. You never knew what they were feeling on the mound, really. They didn't show their emotions like that, and you never want to show the opposing team when things are bad or you're not feeling good. You don't give them any indication. You don't put blood in the water. You know what I mean, for a shark to that type of thing. So when things, you just, stay even keeled and go about your business and reinforce the positives and try to get going. Sometimes you can get back on top of things when you think that way. So
when the offense is having a rough day like the Phillies offense was, I mean, 1 hit into the 9th inning, is that demoralizing for the pitching staff where you're just like, come on, just give us something here? No. I mean, you can't start pointing, fingers or anything like that. I mean, hey, this is a baseball game. It's not, sometimes it's, hitting the ball with a round bat is real hard, and especially when you can't see it sometimes, coming out of the shadows and stuff, they pick up the spin, You're seeing a dark ball and you can't see it, if you see the spin. And so you got a job to do as a pitcher. Pitchers don't have to worry about hitting no more,
right?
Which I hate. I know you do. But they got a job to do, and they got to do what they do, and the hitter's going to do what they do. And we got each other's back, and we get a chance to pick them up. We pick them up, and when things are not going right. And that's what Aaron did. He gave up a couple of, it could have got real ugly, but it stayed right there and gave us a chance to come back. And that's exactly what happened. Gave us a chance to win. That's all you can ask for a day like yesterday.
All right, Tommy, you look at this lineup: Turner, Schwarber, Harper. You got Garcia, Marsh, and Realmuto. They've been around a lot. They're grizzled veterans. But then you put a Justin Crawford in the lineup. You get Otto Kemp in there. Do these young guys infuse some like some juice to these guys? It's more like a business to them than like a rookies. Like, what's the difference between a rookie's mentality and somebody like Romuto or Turner or Harper?
Yeah, not that. It's the enthusiasm of being at the ballpark, probably.
Right.
Because the kid is young. I mean, he's finally got to where he's got to, and he's busted his tail to get there, and they're really happy to be at the ballpark. And not that the veterans are not. It's
different.
The veterans have been there and done that. They know not to get too high, too low. so the young guys they got a lot of high going on right now. So
they're like the Schweiner.
Yeah, so
that's what you always tell me, Tommy Schweiner. Don't get too high, don't get too low.
Yeah, we have to reel you in, to throw the hook in you,
All right, Tommy, what about Luzardo today? Like, have you been really impressed with him so far in the spring?
Well, the times I got to see him, I watched him. So I didn't watch the whole outing or anything like that. But the times I watched him, he's the same. He's on a good road. To start the year off with, he was executing his pitches and everything and he was healthy. That's the big thing, is getting out of spring training healthy with your stuff intact. And it looked like his stuff's there. And now it's all about executing, his thing. So there's nothing to say any different that he won't go out there and give you a quality outing. So it's all about going out and doing it. It's easier said than done, but he's just got to go out there and do what he's been doing and being consistent in what he's been doing.
And today, of course, is the rubber match, 135 first pitch against the Rangers. Tommy Greene, I guess, are you doing anything with what does your Sunday schedule look like this year?
That's still a work in progress. We don't know yet.
Right.
So during the summer is a little bit different. We're waiting to hear on that. It could be doing stuff down at the shore.
You and Grazer?
We're waiting to hear on that. yeah. And we got
Grazer,
Monday stuff going on. Yeah. We got Monday stuff going on too.
All right, Tommy Greene. We appreciate you, man. Let's go Phillies. That was a fun game yesterday, but we want to see Luzardo come out on the winning side of the ledger. And Tommy, as always, we thank you so much, and we'll talk to you next Sunday.
You got it, man.
There he is, on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene, sponsored by Blitz's Market of Ocean City, located at 21st and Asbury Avenue. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Start your day off with Blitz's freshly squeezed orange juice. Mention the locker room and get $1 off their 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. They want to thank Tommy Greene for appearing on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline. Hey, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchase. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227.
Now, I want to tell you about the Jersey Man, Philly Man magazine. Just about everyone in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia Eagle Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract 200-plus top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it as a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or call 856-912-4007.
All right, when we return, we'll wrap up hour number one. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Alex Berardis, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Lanier in transition, hits the three, and a sign of life from Knoxville.
6 on the clock. Now with 5, he drives on Maddox. Right elbow is raised, spins to the foul line. Jumper up, and it rattles in at the buzzer.
Don't miss any of this year's action on the road to the Final Four with Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the men's NCAA tournament.
Listen to the NCAA tournament later today. The Elite 8 on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 2 p.m.
Brought to you by the New Jersey Lottery's Millionaire for Life.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards. Bet the tournament action like a Caesar and earn perks on every game, like hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. Download the app using promo code RADIODYW and place your first bet of $1 or more for a chance to double your winnings on your next 10 bets. Open to new users in New Jersey who are 21 or older. Max bet of $25 for boosted winnings. Max additional winnings $2,500 per bet. Profit boost tokens expire 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Are you being audited or investigated? Has the IRS sent you a letter demanding payment? You may not owe what they claim. Make this free call to the tax doctor now. Let them negotiate with the IRS on your behalf. Call 800-215-2418, 800-215-2418, 800-215-2418.
Need a new car and have no idea. It's gotta be a matte black Kia.
26 matte black Kia Sportage, $129 per month. All new 27 matte black Kia Telluride, $339 per month. Plus, get up to $3,000 over KBB fair market value for your trade.
Matte black Kia, 6211 Black Horse Pike, Egg Harbor Township.
It's gotta be a matte black Kia.
24 months leases, $59.99 to its site. Call 888-506-4132 for details. Offers don't combine. Expires month end.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live in the studio. Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, and Erin Ewing today. Sunday, the Philadelphia sports teams went 2 for 3, and the Phillies showed a little fight. They were one hit through 8 innings, and then all of a sudden the bats come alive, or they make a pretty good comeback, lose in the end, but it was a great game. And of course, our text board question today at 609-403-0973 is, what game yesterday was the most impressive game? What were you most impressed by?
We actually got a lot of responses in. First off here, Dan and EHT. I was most impressed with the Eagles. No drama yesterday.
We didn't even, by the way, yesterday, we didn't talk any Eagles at all.
Once.
It was good. Like, it's refreshing, right?
I mean,
I know we all want to talk birds, but it's Philly's second game of the year. The Flyers are close to getting to the playoffs. Yeah. Sixers are rejuvenated. I don't know.
3 teams playing in one day, you know?
Yeah. All right, go ahead, Alex.
Let's see what else we got here. Joe and Marlton.
Joey.
For Tommy Greene. Oh, that was a Tommy Greene question.
Oh, he had a Tommy Greene question?
Yeah.
We could have asked him.
We'll get you in next week.
Yeah.
This is Joey D in Ventnor City. I'm all in on every Philly team. Phillies, Birds, back-to-back division titles, 2 of 3 Super Bowls, playoffs for Sixers, Phillies, Eagles almost regularly. Only one is missing is the Flyers, who are right there. Be thankful because it could be way worse. Let's go, everyone. Keep the positivity. Joey D in Ventnor.
I like that, Joey D. Let's get her going, kid. The Flyers have 84 points. The Columbus Blue Jackets have 87. That's 3 points, Ari.
It's 3 points. It's closer than we've ever
But
been.
the hard part is we got to jump over 1, 2, 3 teams. So
we got a game in hand against.
But we got a game in hand, and they play the Dallas Stars tonight, and it's going to be a tough game. What time did they drop the puck on that? 7 o'clock tonight.
7, yeah, 7.
If you can,
Nicky Earnshaw's going to the game.
If you can sneak a point out of tonight, that's a win in my book. Dallas, they just got Mikko Rantanen back. Their stud power forward type player. Just came back off the IR. They beat up on Pittsburgh 6-3 last night. Pittsburgh didn't have Malkin or Crosby, but Flyers need this one bad.
So Dallas Stars are 44, 18, and 11. They got 99 points. And they're pretty tough on the road, too. They're 22, 8, and 7 on the road. So they got their they're pretty tough on the road.
That's just a good club.
But guess what? This is a great measuring stick. Look, every game, the last 10 games for the Flyers are, in effect, playoff games, right? They're all coming down a stretch. This is stuff to build off of. And I like I said, I talked to Talk. He said they're showing grit, man.
It's for the young guys too. Barkey, Bump, Zegras these guys are getting this playoff.
Talks high on Noah Cates, man.
I love Noah Cates.
He's got a career high 17 goals.
He's that two-way type centerman that he reminds me of a young Sean Couturier. Not as much offensive-wise, but so sound defensively. I'm high on Cates.
Well, you're a hockey guy. What do you think about Couturier? He's been under a lot of fire lately.
He has. Growing up, Sean Couturier is my favorite player. So this hurts me as a fan. It really
gets his
does.
10th goal last night.
Yeah, I have a signed puck of Couturier.
Do you really?
I had anyone to pick from when
Really?
Giroux was there.
He's old school. He's got no teeth. I love it.
Yeah, I picked Sean Couturier. I have his Stadium Series jersey. I'm a Coots guy. I think the time's come in this offseason where
I think it's his
I think he's gone.
Yeah.
All right, but he is a throwback because of that. He's got that Bobby Clark smile, right?
He does.
Right? You like that
It's
because everybody likes
timeless.
Whitey. Look, I'm pumped, and I think we're in a good spot. I hope Mr. Negadelphia bet Nicky yesterday. He said if the Sixers get to the Eastern Conference Finals, he's going to take us to the game quarter style.
And the fans can't see it now, but I can see PJ right now.
Oh, is he in?
He's got a Sixers hat on right now, so he's all in. He wants the quarter style.
So listen, here's what I did. I text PJ on the way down on the expressway. Because I know he did yesterday because he had something to do today. So I said, PJ, any way you can hop on? And he said, well, it's raining. He was going out fishing, and it was raining. So they turned the boat around. He came back. He says, I'm coming on.
PJ was going out on the water?
Yeah, well, he was going on the water. He was going
water,
in the
not
water.
in
You
the
know,
water.
He's not going in.
You're not going in. But I said, we need to bring him back. He needs to opine on what happened yesterday. Yesterday we were on that group text. We're going back and forth, and I got to get him on the show.
I'm so hyped. I love talking to Pete. It's one of my favorite segments.
All right, do we have any more text messages, or was that it? Do you want a couple more you said, or no?
How about that Mike Trout? How about that Luis Robert? What Trout's been coming back. I mean, I don't know what that has anything to do.
How old's Trout? He's an old man.
He is. He's
Was
up
that relevant to the conversation, Trout?
Nah, and then I'm not gonna lie, we got a few hate comments in here too.
Play the hates. I don't care.
Big Daddy from Cincinnati.
Big Daddy
is back. Nola's cooked. All Sixers need to play last 8. Flyers getting hot at the right time, in quotation marks.
Big Daddy from Cincinnati.
Yeah. Last time he was in here.
Do you think Nola's cooked? I don't think Nola's cooked. You heard Tommy Greene. The guy went. He gave up 2 dingers. It was 3-0, and he kept it there. 3-0 is not with the Phillies' offense. Aaron, that's not a insurmountable comeback.
I'm a little surprised you guys are so up on Nola, and I'm surprised Tommy
Pitched
was
well
up.
in the World Baseball.
I gotta
Classic.
see more. I gotta see more.
But I mean, look that catch that Crawford made. He bailed Nola out of some runs.
That's
there.
why we got him on the defense.
Scott and AC. Phillies are the only team with a chance. Go Giants.
Well, he's a Giants fan. He won the. I gave him the Rich Eisen bag because I promised him a shirt.
Yeah.
I couldn't deliver, so I gave him the. Remember we were out there in San Francisco, Radio Row.
He got something better.
All right. Hour 1 is in the books. Hour 2, we got Mr. Negadelphia, PJ Corda, sponsored by the Vassar Pool Service. I had to get him back for an unprecedented second time to get his reaction from yesterday. And maybe we'll try to track down former Flyer Jeff Hardy, get his thoughts on the Flyers, and we'll talk about it all on the other side. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
Hey, it's Mike Gill for my friends at the Branches Outreach. The mission at the Branches Outreach is to provide food, clothing, personal care items, and compassionate support to individuals and families experiencing homelessness in K-May County. In the past year, the Branches Outreach has welcomed over 10,000 guests into their outreach center, served more than 12,000 warm meals for those in need. Imagine you didn't have enough food to eat or a place to sleep when it's extremely cold outside. That's why they can use your help. The Branches Outreach is privately funded through donations from good citizens like you. Your support is needed year-round. They also will accept donations of food and personal care items during the week from 9 a.m. to 1:30 at the Branches Outreach in Rio Grande. You can follow them on Facebook at the Branches Outreach or visit them online at thebranchesoutreach.org to learn more.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code WARM to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code WARM for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code WARM for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
If your credit card bills have gotten out of hand, call Consolidated Credit now. If the interest rates on your credit cards are so high, it'll take years to get out of debt. Call Consolidated Credit now. They've helped over 10 million people without destroying your credit. They can reduce your interest rates, lower your total payments up to 50% to get you out of debt fast. For a free consultation, call Consolidated Credit now. The program works.
Call 800-210-4298. 800-210-4298. 800-210-4298.
Consolidated Credit Solutions Incorporated, 5701 West Sunrise Boulevard, Fort Lauderdale, Florida 33313. Licensed by the New York Department of Financial Services and by the Vermont Department of Financial Regulation. Kansas CSO 0019051. Maryland DM 1492. Oregon DM 892. Licensed by the Virginia State Corporation Commission, license number DC83. Service may adversely affect the individual's credit. Non-payment of debt may lead to additional finance charges or collections activity, including legal action. Actual interest rates, length of program, and monthly payment reductions will vary by consumer and creditor. Yours could be higher or lower. Not a loan company. We do not lend money.
Home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
They've got him! It's a sack!
Sixers.
Oh, baby!
And Flyers.
He scored!
97.3 ESPN. WENJ. WENJ HD. Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
Red 83!
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, we're back at the Stu studio. Billy Schwein, Alex Berardis, and Erin Ewing as we're here on a Sunday, the 29th of March. And the Philadelphia sports teams went 2 for 3. A pretty good day overall. And I called Mr. Negadelphia. I said, I need bonus coverage because it was I thought it was a pretty good day. The Phillies fought back from a 3-0 deficit to tie it up, even though they lose it over in extra innings. and then the Sixers and Flyers win, and we have to go. We need to hear from Mr. Negadelphia. So now it's time for Mr. Negadelphia PJ Quarter, sponsored by the Vassar Pool Service. Not happy with your pool people? Call Vassar 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for Dragon. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you. That's the Vassar Pool Service. Let's go to the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room Mr. Negadelphia, P.J. Corda. What's up, P.J.?
What's up, guys? How are you?
Yo, that's one bet. Listen, one bet that I don't mind losing the bet, and I know you don't either. But you made a nice bet yesterday with Nick, and I hope I lose. I hope you lose.
I did. Nothing would make me happier. You know what I mean? Nothing would make me happier if this could come true. I mean, I know you mentioned it to Alex yesterday, but when a beat went down yesterday, I was, because he's a big guy when he lands, and it's like him getting up. Like I was like, oh man, this is.
Tell me that like everybody, like there was a collective like. Everybody's like holding their breath because every time he goes down, you think it's like the end of his career.
It was silence. You hear a pin drop. It was like. No, but it was it was good.
PJ, I just got a text from Craig Berube, and I prodded him. I said the Phillies are going to win the third NFC East, and he said a couple choice words that I can't repeat, but he just bet me a steak dinner, and I said, Chief, I don't want a steak dinner. I said I want a blue Maple Leaf signed jersey with your name and number on the back, so we can hang it up here in the locker room, signed. From you, and he hasn't gotten back to me yet, but I love the blue. I love the Maple Leafs blue uniforms.
Yeah, they look good. They look good out there. You know, I mean, listen, you know, the Flyers yesterday, by far the best game.
Wasn't it?
Listen, they came out. First off, I saw a light in some of these guys that we haven't seen. You know, they played with speed. They had great like knowledge of awareness of where each other were. And
hockey IQ, as Talk says.
Yeah. And I mean, listen, like it was a fun game to watch for me. I enjoyed every moment. It was intense. They played hard. It was like a playoff game. It was exactly like that. And it was great to see them perform and actually, you know, hold on to it. Got a little shiesty at the end. But
well, I did talk to the coach, and I said, you know, he says, hey, Schweiner, he said, they played great for 57 minutes. And he said the 3 minutes left of the game, they like crapped the bed. He said like Zegras was caught out of position. Konechny couldn't get the puck out of the zone. I mean, they had a couple turnovers. And if it wasn't for Sean Couturier, like you said, like that game, like Vladar was getting peppered.
No, listen. Vladar is our savior on the team. Okay, he does help us through a lot of hard times when we fall apart, and he keeps us in it for sure. I mean, even in the end of the second period there, when they had the power play, it was pretty rough on our like we were basically praying for that. I was waiting for that. I was like, yo, come on, guys, like just hold it together. But it was tough, and I think part of that was though one of our guys in the back, I can't remember what defender, got hit by that puck, and so he was kind of limping.
Sanheim,
yeah, it was like a 5-on-3 almost. Like we were like, you know, we were really short there, but the guys pulled through and they look good, and it shows they got some grit. And I'm excited to see if they can make it exciting for these next couple weeks to try and get them in the playoffs.
So our question at 609-403-0973. That's the text board. The question is, out of all three games yesterday, which game was the most exciting or most impressive? Who were you most impressed with? And most of our text messages are with the Flyers last night, but the Sixers so we get the Phillies first. They only have one hit in 8 innings, and all of a sudden they tie it up. And we're all in that group text. We're making comments. Then you got to turn your attention to the Sixers. At one point they're down 13 points, Mr. Negadelphia, and you're like thinking like, you know, here we go.
Yeah, but we came through. Through. They did. They came through. They played well. They looked good. The Sixers, it was they had once they got in a rhythm, you could see them, you could feel them fulfilling what we all wanted them to do, and it looked good out there. The Phillies. Now I'm counting. I'm just letting you guys know. So I mean, like, Bryce is having a really great season. I mean, this is, like I'm just keeping it because every time he gets up there, I think of that $20,000 that they wouldn't give Harry Callis' wife. So I'm just like again, and it's like all day yesterday. I was like, man, If I was her, I'd be texting them like every time he gets up. Like,
hey, listen, the first 4 hit batters yesterday in the lineup, 2 for 20.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I just what watching baseball sometimes. Also, I will say this: I did like watching the challenging perspective of it when you could tell.
Romuto was pretty good. He was pretty good at that.
He was. We were on point with that. And I did think it was going to slow things down so much, but it didn't. It kept it going. They had a system for it. It looked good. I liked the way it was going.
I like it too. Look, I was skeptical, PJ. Were you skeptical about the pitch clock when it first started?
Yeah, I mean, that changed the game too. So that
but it's not as bad. Guess what? It's actually helped the game. It's moved it along.
These are good adjustments they're making. You got to give credit to the MLB where they make a good move, and I think that has been tremendous. I'd like to see the other sports get it more integrated that way as well. You know,
I'd like to see the challenges because if Realmuto he went 2 for 2, but then you're done. I think if you go 2 for 2, you should be able to keep going until you lose.
I thought if you challenge you win, you don't lose the challenge.
No, that's in the NFL. It's like that. If you win your challenge, you get to keep it. You know, and that's how it should be because you don't want them wasting the time all the time. You got to have some kind of you know, but like. If you get it right, I agree with you, Alex. You should be rewarded and keep one in there so that you can, if you see a bad call again, you can, challenge it.
We got Mr. Negadelphia on the Barb's Harley Davidson Sports Hotline. We get bonus coverage with you. What happened? It's raining down there. You had to turn your yacht around.
Nah, man. Like sometimes storms come in. And my business partners always get on me to go out fishing. So I'm like, I'm going to do it. We get all the bait. We get everybody on the boat. And then we're going out, and it just starts pouring. And
really?
And I look at it on the radar. I'm like, it's going to be pouring for like the next 3 hours. There's too many nice days in Florida, so I'm like, we're going back around.
No one was happier than PJ that it was raining.
Listen, I know we're all the Phillies have only played 2 games, and I know there's a long way to go. But yesterday was an important day because once again we had 3 of our teams in action. And it was like that made it fun. So like Saturday night, it's freezing cold. I told you it was freezing up here. I had a fire in my fireplace last night.
And listen, I mean that I like a good fire going while watching the sports.
Yeah.
Watching games like that. But I mean, there was no fires down here in Florida. It was like it was cooking.
PJ, we're 3 points out of a wild card playoff spot.
Yeah.
I mean, we're so close. You can taste it.
Yeah, and we're in the right momentum, right? Like everybody, I feel better about watching them moving forward tonight against Dallas, and I think they're gonna. I mean, listen, they come out here and we get a W here. You're gonna start the wheels are gonna be churning. Everybody's gonna be thinking it, and the way they played last night, I think they could, man. If they catch fire like that, we could be watching some playoff games here, Bill.
Owen Tippett's doing what he's doing last night.
Alex, he's playing like a superstar. And we looked at the top. We looked at the point leaders in the NHL. We don't have anybody in the top 50. We're devoid of a superstar. But guess what? Martone's going to be showing up soon.
Billy, if you didn't watch any games and you watched that game last night, tell me you didn't think that Tippett has 50 goals in the bank.
No, that's right. The way he played, absolutely.
Like
and look at Vladar. He was standing on his head.
God, yeah. I mean, listen.
I'm getting you pumped up.
Yeah, he keeps you in it, dude. He does. He keeps us in it.
Look at PJ. He's got a Sixers hat on. If Nikki were to see you today, he'd be all smiles.
Only for Sundays. I can't get him too
All right, PJ. Listen, man, we appreciate you. Thanks for the bonus coverage this weekend. I know since you curtailed your fishing expedition, we appreciate you jumping on.
Absolutely, guys. Have a good Sunday, and let's go Flyers.
Let's go Flyers. All right, there he is. Mr. Negadelphia, PJ Court is sponsored by the Vassar Pool Service. Not happy with your pool people? Call Vassar, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for Dragon. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you. All right, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing them for the big game. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. All right, I'm going to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, Call John A. McCann and Associates, 609-263-7422, whether for commercial residential properties, for estate tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more. The professionals at John A. McCann and Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Lanier in transition, hits the three, and a sign of life from Knoxville.
6 on the clock. Now with 5, he drives on Maddox. Right elbow and 3, spins to the foul line. Jumper up, and it rattles in at the buzzer.
Don't miss any of this year's action on the road to the Final Four with Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the men's NCAA tournaments.
Listen to the NCAA tournament later today. The Elite 8 on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 2 p.m.
Brought to you by the New Jersey Lottery's Millionaire for Life.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemick sent you.
Dad, I still can't believe how nice our new bathroom looks.
That's right, AG. We were so embarrassed by the sight of our old rundown bathroom, we thought a new bathroom was impossible until Connor Slocum from Install America approached us.
Now with the new bathroom, it feels like a new home.
They also install windows, doors, siding, and more. The crew was professional, fast, and did it right the first time. Family owned for over 70 years. Call Install America for a free estimate and financing options at 1-866-670-5213.
Thanks, Install America!
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-923-6829 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-923-6829. That's 800-923-6829. What do you have to lose? Call 800-923-6829. Again, 800-923-6829.
50 years from now, will jeans be wide or skinny? Will email still exist? Will guac still be extra? One thing is certain. If you won the new Millionaire for Life from the New Jersey Lottery today, you'd still be getting $1 million every year for life. That's enough money to say, bring it on, the future. I will have that guacamole at any price.
Play the new Millionaire for Life today. Anything can happen in Jersey. Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live in the Stu studio. Alex Berardis, Erin Ewing, Billy Schweim here. Now, Tippett, man, he was very crafty. I guess was that Verbeek that was on the call last night for who was
Sean McDonough, I think was.
No, but who was the guy? All right, we're gonna play a clip because that last goal, the hat trick goal, was unbelievable by Owen Tippett. top shelf. Like that was such a
king of the crossbar.
Oh. I equate the like if you score a goal but they get some iron and then it goes in. That sound that it makes is equivalent to like the baseball hitting the bat hitting the baseball.
It's the best sound in hockey,
isn't it? Doink! I love it.
Yeah, going bar down. It's the best goal you can get.
It's the best goal.
I mean, even though he had beforehand, he made the defender fall. He didn't score on it, but he made the defender fall going around it. Like, he was unreal last night.
He totally he just I mean, that was very nifty move last night. And even I think it's Pat Verbeek. Is that who the guy, the color commentary guy was? Is it
the
Verbeek?
Color is Ray Ferraro.
Oh, Ray Ferraro. I'm sorry, Ray Ferraro. That's right. I'm sorry, not Pat Verbeek. Ray Ferraro. He even says it. How come Tippett doesn't have 45 goals, 45 goals?
Because
he looks like that kind of player.
He doesn't have a good centerman.
What lines he skate on? Who was he with last night?
I know he was with Zegras, but Zegras, I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
if
but
he was on the
Zegras. One thing about Zegras, he can't really win. He's not really good in the face.
No,
Exactly.
I think they're putting him out there to try and get him better at them,
Right.
and they make him play center from time to time. But
yeah, the line last night was Barkey, Zegras, Tippett. Yeah, Zegras isn't. He's more of a winger.
Yeah,
than he
that's
is
where his
centerman.
best production.
I mean,
is gonna
Zegras
come
got
from.
36 assists, but is that enough for him with 72 games? I don't think so.
I mean,
got 58 points in 72 games. We need a little bit more out of him, and he's had a great year. Drysdale's had a great year.
Everybody's playing above what they were projected to be this year. Zegras, compared to where he was last year, points-wise,
right,
is unreal. I'm pulling up the stats now. Last year, he finished with 32 points. This year, he has 58. His career high is 65. He should get
he should get that,
to
right?
65.
609-403-0973 is the text board. The question is, what game last night impressed you the most? What win was most impressive? 609-403-0973 is the text board. Send us your answer. We'll get you up there. We'll read it. Which game yesterday was the most impressive? 609-403-0973. Cam York, he's a -1, 65 games, 4 goals, 21 assists. Did we get enough out of him?
Trade him.
Trade him.
The only problem with York is I just don't think he has any value to trade. It kind of seems like one of those where if you move him for a 6th-round pick, it's like you kind of just lost a mid-level defenseman for nothing. I don't know if there's any value out there for.
So you look at the top scorers for the Flyers. Konecny's got 25 goals. Trevor Zegras 22. Tippett 27. He'll probably hit 30 at least, right?
He should.
He should. The way he's playing. Dvorak 15 goals. Noah Cates 17. That's a career high.
Yeah, Noah Cates is a +20 too.
And he's a plus. He's a +20. That's unbelievable. I love that stat.
Dvorak should have had one yesterday. Bump got caught off sides on it. They challenged it, but I like Bump too. I like the Bump and Barkey. I like the two young guys out there.
Yeah, imagine adding Martone too.
Guess what? Little Birdie told me he's coming up soon.
Could
be soon enough.
According to a tweet I saw from Kevin Weeks, he says that he's supposed to be coming up shortly. So I don't think he'll be here tonight, obviously, but I think after that,
And Elliot Friedman said it's going to be moving quickly.
Yeah, I don't think he said it. It's not going to be today or tomorrow, but he's going to be here for at least the last 6 or 7 games.
6, 7.
Yeah, and that's
6,
great.
7, 6, 7.
And what's great about that is he's going to be playing in some meaningful games, so that's going to be a great experience for him.
I'm trying to get Jeff Harding to call the show, former Flyer, to call the show because I want his insight. He's a former Flyer, and Harding. When I talk to Jeff, he gives me great insight on the inner workings of he played. He knows what he's looking at. He knows what he's looking at.
That's what you get in the locker room. You get real players.
Yeah, you get real players in a locker room. You know what I like about the Flyers? All right, they don't have Tippett should be a 40-goal scorer. That's what Ray Ferraro said. And I agree with him. But you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in double figures scoring, 10 or more goals, and you got Bobby Brink had 13, but he just got traded. And you have Tyson Forster, who had 10 with 21 games.
He might be coming back.
And if he goes back, then you have him.
Talkett was saying he was flying out with him when we had him on a few weeks ago. If we could get Forster back.
Hey, Aaron, what's the Flyers' record since we've had Talkett on?
Since we've had Talkit on?
Do you know? We had him on, 2 Sundays ago? Yeah, it was
two
so
Sundays.
before they went to the West Coast.
So who did they lose to? They lost to the Blue Jackets?
Blue Jackets.
So would that be the only loss that they
That'd
had?
be the only loss since he's been on our show.
So then, what, 5-1 maybe?
5-1?
I got to see the dates here.
No, check it out. But anyway, because look, the Flyers.
It's 5-1.
5-1.
Yeah.
All right, we're good luck.
You might be.
Did the Phillies drop their starting lineup? I believe they did. Let's see if we get a starting lineup for the Phils. I know. What's his name?
The Flyers are 7-3 in their last 10 games.
So I think that he's been. Yeah, it's been 10 games he's been on our show. It's been 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Would you sign Zegras long term?
Yeah.
Long term? Yeah, I think I will.
If we can get him under that, I'm hearing reports of $9 million a year. That I wouldn't do. I mean, I would I would, but I would rather it under 8 times 8.5 is like my number that I want.
All right, so here are your centers. Zegras is a center, Dvorak's a center, Couturier's a center, and Denver Barkey's a center.
I think Coots is out of here. I think Zegras gets moved to the left wing. Martone fills in on the right wing. And then
they just need a big center.
Danny's going to have to pull some strings in the offseason to get us a centerman. And Austin Matthews, maybe.
And where they are right now, they're not going to be in a great spot in the draft.
That was my whole
Yeah, but I don't want to tank, man. I'm against tanking. I don't care what anybody says. I just don't like it.
This is just a really good draft. Like the top 4 or 5 are like, it's really good.
609-403-0973. Which game yesterday was the most impressive? Phillies, Sixers, or Flyers? 609-403-0973. The Eagles re-signed Fred Johnson, was it? They re-signed Fred Johnson?
Which I'm okay with. Keeping the depth at offensive line, which we obviously needed badly last year. But I still think Eagles, if they're not going to go tight end in the first round, I definitely think
they need an offensive lineman.
It has to be an offensive lineman. It's just if Kenyon Sadiq's there from Oregon, this guy is a generational type tight end.
Yeah, but what about the kid from Alabama? He's
Proctor.
Yeah, he's
I want
good.
Proctor.
I want Proctor.
Yeah,
only because I like players that played in the SEC. It's like the best conference in football. One of them, right? That in the Big Ten.
I do like linemen from like Nebraska or like Iowa.
So I got to be honest with you. When they drafted Quinyon Mitchell, I was very skeptical because he played in a small school.
I was, and then I heard the report that Nick Saban was trying to get Quinyon to join the transfer portal,
right,
to bring him in.
But he was loyal to where did he go to
Toledo.
school? Toledo, because they stuck with him.
Yeah.
when nobody else wanted him.
I was like you. I was skeptical because Alabama had Kool-Aid McKinstry and Terrion Arnold coming out of that draft. We took Quinyon Mitchell. 1 pick later was Terrion Arnold. 2nd round, we took Cooper DeJean. The pick right after was Kool-Aid McKinstry. So it was kind of those like, did we make the right picks?
Right.
And here we
did.
are.
It's obvious we did. Now, the Eagles, Howie Roseman, the wheels are spinning, and I just trust him so much because he's done it. He's proven that he's a really good general manager.
He's learned from his mistakes.
And he's learned from his mistakes.
You got to go through some tribulations, and then you can prevail in the end. And that's where Howie's at right now. He's got 2 Super Bowl rings.
609-403-0973 is the text board. Which game yesterday was the most impressive? 609-403-0973. Where the Eagles pick, what, 23?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then they have 50-something? Can you look up that for me, Aaron, please? I think they're 23 and 58 or 56.
I imagine Howie's going to work so.
He's got to move up, don't you? Or move down.
We have 23, 54, which are
54,
both
okay.
of our own picks. Number 68, which is in the 3rd round. That's from the Jets from the Hassan Reddick trade.
Okay.
And then number 98 in the 3rd round, which is a compensatory pick.
So they don't, usually they find a diamond in the rough in the 3rd round.
That's where they find their O-lineman guys.
But I think they need to get the first pick.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because, look, we don't know what Landon Dickerson's doing. We don't know what Cam Jurgensen's doing, how long they're going to last.
Stout.
And Lane Johnson's on his last leg.
And no Stout. I think Stout this is going to be the year that we see. Was it stout or was it that Howie picked the right guys?
But it's so cool that, like, I mean, look, obviously I love talking football, but yesterday we didn't even get to it because we were so excited about yesterday's games.
I mean, there's got to be some point in the year where football's got to take, like, look, the draft's coming up in April.
Right.
So, like, we're going to get right back in the whole football talk. We just came out of free agency in the Super Bowl. So we could talk about hockey and baseball for a few weeks.
Yeah, let's talk about, I mean, I got the orange and black on right now. I'm pumped up, man. I'm so, and Erin, you're a hockey girl. You love hockey.
I am.
I named a couple players from the past. You guys were looking at me like, who? But
yeah,
I was naming because we were talking about Toronto Maple Leafs jerseys. That's
usually I do pretty good with that stuff, but you were pulling names like I'm
Boreas
he's
Selmy.
just making this up. Yeah, like is that even a real
Darryl
person?
Sittler.
Do we want to get a segment of Billy Name It?
Rick Kehoe.
On the
next, you want to get it? Yeah.
Oh,
next break.
yeah, let's do
find
that.
out some names. Get some names to see if you can stump me. 609-403.
We will.
0973 is the text board. Which game yesterday was the most impressive? Send us the text messages. Hey, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Good night. Say hello to Jason, Chet, JM, Will. They're great people.
Next up, La Scala's Fire Ocean Casino. When you're inside the Ocean Casino, you're already winning, especially at La Scala's Fire. It's your home away from home for handcrafted Italian classics, fresh seafood just like your grandma used to make, and their signature cocktails all steps away from the action. Dinner before the show? Late night bites after a big win? La Scala's Fire delivers every time. That's La Scala's Fire, OceanCasino.com. Let's eat.
All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again. Calling again, again and again.
Billy Schweim here. Pro Image Sports is back on the Ocean City Boardwalk and is now open for the 2026 season. Located between 8th and 9th Street, they carry a huge selection of men's, women's, and kids' jerseys, clothing, headwear, novelties from brands like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brand. If you're looking for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, or Sixers gear, or your favorite pro team, Pro Image Sports has it all. For more information, stop by today or follow them online at fantreasures.com or on Instagram at ProImageOC.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
50 years from now, Will jeans be wide or skinny? Will email still exist? Will guac still be extra? One thing is certain. If you won the new Millionaire for Life from the New Jersey Lottery today, you'd still be getting $1 million every year for life. That's enough money to say, bring it on, the future. I will have that guacamole at any price.
Play the new Millionaire for Life today. Anything can happen in Jersey. Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or somebody knows a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Need a new car and have no idea. It's gotta be a matte black Kia.
26 matte black Kia Sportage, $129 per month. All new 27 matte black Kia Telluride, $339 per month. Plus, get up to $3,000 over KBB fair market value for your trade.
Matte black Kia, 6211 Black Horse Pike, Egg Harbor Township.
It's gotta be a matte black Kia.
24-month leases, $59.99 due at site. Call 888-506-4132 for details. Offers don't combine. Expires month end.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live in the studio. Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, and Erin Ewing. And we're talking Philly sports. We heard from, we went on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene. And we heard from Mr. Negadelphia, P.J. Corda. And I'm trying to track down former Flyer Jeff Harding, but I think he's got a little stage fright. He's not one to...
He's got stuff going on.
Yeah, he's... We're playing phone tag. I'll call him, and then I'll say, you're it, and then I'll call him and say, you're it, nitwit. All right, what do you guys got for me?
We got some
Hold
names
on.
here.
What are
you going to do? You got to give me the music?
I got to get the music.
We
Right.
got
so-
some hockey players.
All right, explain to the listeners what we're doing here, Aaron.
All right, so basically we have this segment called Billy Name It because Billy is notoriously very bad at pronouncing names and could never do play-by-play.
No.
So
I went to the NHL. One of them plays for the Dallas Stars, who you will be watching tonight.
Okay. All right, here we
it's
go.
a good one to know.
All right, so I'm going to, you guys have two names here. Oh, jeez.
You got to know this one.
Miro, he's a hockey player for Dallas.
Yes.
Miro, is it Heiskinen?
Should be.
Heiskanen.
Heiskanen.
You forgot that extra N in there.
close.
That actually wasn't
That's
that
closer than you usually get.
Heiskanen.
Miro Heiskanen.
Is that a gimme? That's a gimme?
No,
that's not a gimme?
no, you
Forgot
said
some letters.
Hayskin, like.
Oh, geez.
The second one.
Who is
I
this
don't
guy?
even know how to say
He plays
this
for
one.
the Lightning. He used to play for the Sabres back in the day.
That's why I don't know him.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. It's a Zemgus. Zemgus.
All right.
Have I got that right? Hey, Zemgus.
Now the second
Now
part.
finish it.
Now the last name is Grigensons. Hold on. Gargensons.
Gergensen. Zemgus Gergensen.
I was so close today.
That actually
that wasn't bad.
Yeah, that was actually
You
pretty
got
good.
closer than you usually do.
Those names are a little intimidating.
The hockey names. It's those Finnish.
It's the Finnish boys. They get you.
Do you know when you hand me the thing and I look at it, I go, like I get all panicky.
Then you got to take a breath, and then you're fine.
609-403-0973. Which game yesterday was the most impressive? And I think all of us agree that the Flyers were really impressive, but they got to build on that great game last night in Detroit, albeit they gave up 2 late goals to make it 4-3. It was 4-1. Then they gave up 3 goals in 2 minutes and 31 seconds.
Just 3, yeah.
3 goals. They withstood the onslaught. Couturier gets an empty net goal to seal it, but they had to build on that, and they had to come out tonight, and they had to play well.
Yeah, I think a comparable game tonight for them is that game that they played a few weeks ago against the Minnesota Wild.
That's a good
It's a back-to-back game.
Yeah.
They had to go out to Minnesota. Luckily, the Flyers are at home tonight, so they do have that advantage, but they're taking on one of the best teams. The Dallas Stars are the second best team in the league right now, so it's going to be a tough game, but they managed to win that one in Minnesota, so maybe they pull off a win tonight. And even if they don't, coming out of this game with a point would still be huge.
Yeah, I think a point would be anything less. Well, actually, I talked to Rick before the show here today, and they didn't get in until 3 a.m. last night.
Yeah.
That's gotta,
even though it's a home game, that's a tough travel.
Yeah, I mean, did the Stars play last night? I don't think
They did. Yeah, so
played
they are
too.
also
they're
playing
also-
back to back. So it's
I don't
not.
think that matters as much as it used to.
I mean, look, it doesn't matter that much because the Dallas Stars are the Dallas Stars. So they're the
Right.
second best team in the league. So it's going to be tough no matter what. But in comparison to that Minnesota game, they do have the advantage. And the Dallas Stars played last night, and the Flyers are.
Were they
playing
home
at
last night? Do you know? Were the Stars home last night? Where were they last night?
I
play?
think they were in Pittsburgh.
They were in Pittsburgh.
So that's
so
not.
they don't have
they're
a far
not.
flight.
Yeah, they're not.
So
Flying
back in the day, the Flyers used to fly domestically, and they used to So if they played Detroit last night,
right
in Detroit, they would stay overnight in Detroit and then fly home this morning. I think that would be better for them to be better rested. But what happens is they go out. So it's like 6 dozen one, half dozen the other. Because back in the day, I used to fly with the team all the time. And, we used to go out. I mean, it's a different time. Now, they figured if the guys are going to go out, we might as well just fly home.
Now, the Flyers also do need this tonight because the Canadians play the Hurricanes tonight. Also, the Bruins play the Blue Jackets tonight. So those are two games where the Blue Jackets are 3 points ahead of us. The Bruins are 6 points ahead of us. And then the Canadians have that third spot in the Atlantic Division. And the Hurricanes, we're not catching the Hurricanes. So if the Hurricanes want to win, just to not let the Canadians get any more points, that'd be great.
I hate the Bruins.
We just can't have any of these overtime games where both teams are getting a point here. That has to be regulation losses.
The Flyers have 12 overtime losses. If Toronto has 13.
If just 4 of those games go our way, we're in the third spot in the Metropolitan Division.
By the way, the Flyers' point differential is now -4, so they're actually making some headway. Hey, listen, if
Better
they
late
get
than never, I guess.
Well, if they can get even, listen, they've already surpassed last year's point total.
Yeah, last year's point total wasn't very good.
They're 12 games over 500.
Realistically, they're probably going to get. If they keep playing the way that they are now, I don't know if they'll get into the playoffs, but they're probably going to finish in the mid-90s with points. And the fact that wouldn't be good enough to get them into the playoffs is kind of crazy thinking about it.
609-403-0973. Which game yesterday was the most impressive? 609-403-0973. So today, when I go home, we got the Phillies at 1:35. I'll watch the first couple innings, and then I got to take Eliza Grace. She wants to play basketball. I got to take her to the courts. It's the only way she's going to get better is if she plays.
Practice makes perfect.
By the way, so in my phone, I've been getting these things for girl dads, and I look at them. I'm in tears. I'm crying my eyes out. It's killing me. You know what I'm talking about?
Kind of, but what are you watching?
Well,
what
it's
does
a
it say?
it's a video. It's a cartoon character, not a cartoon. It's a drawing of a father and a daughter walking from. You see them walking from behind, and you watch the girl grow. You know what I mean? As she's holding hands, and it hits me.
Time flies.
Oh my God! I was crying like a baby. I'm emotional. I'm like, you know what? I'm like Dick Vermeil. He cries a lot. Especially, that's what Dave told me. Plus, he does. We've seen him cry numerous times.
Love and passion. Now, coming down the stretch here, these are the 4-point swing games, I would say. So, teams that are in either our division or just in the wild card race that we play in our final few games here. At Washington, definitely. Home against Detroit, definitely. At the Islanders. That's versus Boston. That's 4 games in a row that I would say are 4-point swing games. And then we go to Detroit again. And then the last game of the year is at home against Montreal. These are all playoff games now.
Yeah, that's why I say this game tonight it's not a must-win game because, the rest of the season, literally every game after this is a must-win game. They're pretty much all interconference games.
How about Sam Ersson, though? He's won his past 4 straight starts. He's electric. He's dialed in right now.
Yeah, he's ready. Yeah.
He was statistically the worst goalie in the league up until, I want to say, the Olympic break. He's completely changed it up, gives Dan Vladar a day's rest if he needs it, so that makes him nothing but better.
Is this game on ESPN Plus tonight?
Is it?
Better not be. I don't have it. I'll be pissed.
Yeah, but I still think when it shows ESPN Plus, that also means local market.
Oh, okay.
So you don't. They can't lose this game. They can settle for a tie. I don't want them to lose. They need to get every point.
We need every point we can right now.
We do need every point we can. I think out of all the games that are coming up, this is the game that we can afford to lose because it's against the Dallas Stars. It's not a 4-point game. But the rest of them, the Flyers are going to have a lot of opportunities to go up against the people that they are trying to get a playoff spot against. Like a lot of 4-point games are coming up. So this one.
6 out of the last 10, I would say, are 4-point swings.
All right, ready for this? Jeff Hardy just texted me. He's on. I think he doesn't like coming on the radio, but he said need more from Konechny and Michkov. Talk has them playing well. Tip our hats to Talk, doing an awesome job. Head coaching. And he's doing a great job as a head coach. He's heading to the grocery store. He doesn't want to come on, but at least he said that. So look. He played the game. He knows what he's looking at. And he says that they need more from Konechny and Michkov. They get those guys playing like the way they're capable of playing. You mean the way Tippett's playing, the way Vladar's playing, Drysdale.
Michkov has 25 less points than he has in his entire rookie year.
So all right. So tonight they play Dallas. Then Tuesday they got Washington. All right, at Washington. Then they have Detroit again. Then they have the stinking Islanders. Which they're all in the mix.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Washington, Detroit, and the Islanders are all in the mix.
They're going to have to play Detroit again after that.
Boston. Then they got the Bruins after that. All these games are relevant.
Yeah.
The 4-point swing?
They're all
the 4-point swing,
games.
like you said. Yeah. No, I'm looking at it going, you're right.
Yeah. Honestly, this game, it's like this doesn't feel like the must-win scenario that it did last night.
Yeah, but could you imagine how much juice they would get from it if they beat the Dallas Stars?
If they come out of this game with 2 points, that means they're going to be what? Only 1 point away and then 2 points from the tiebreaker? Like if they 2 points out of a legitimate playoff spot, that would be
Alex, this team is not a disaster. And this team is, I think it's closer. I think this team's closer to an upswing than being a disaster. Wouldn't you agree? I mean,
I think I'm bought in now.
Martone's coming up really soon. We've heard, and if they get, I mean, didn't they get who's Nesbitt? Didn't they get Nesbitt last year? I like him.
Yeah, he was our 2nd round pick. He was a centerman.
He's a centerman too.
We didn't draft one guy under 6 foot. What do you always say?
Big guys beat up on little guys.
Exactly,
and it's the truth.
Let's look at Porter Martone's.
Porter Martone. I think he's 6'1", isn't he? He's a big guy.
Porter Martone's
stats.
He's 6'3", 207.
This year at Michigan State, in his 35 games played, he had 25 goals and 25 assists for 50 total points.
And how many games?
In 50 games. In 35 games.
35 games.
And he scored a few days ago. He scored that overtime winner to get his team
I saw that
to the next round of the playoffs. So he's
Yeah,
good in high pressure moments too.
I think this kid, he's a big kid. He's he's strong on his skates. We need him right now, but we can't put too much pressure on the kid.
Yeah.
He's a kid.
I think it honestly, it might not matter because when you're that young, I don't know if he can even comprehend the pressure that's being put on him. He's just saying, I'm going to go out there, light it up, and have fun out there.
Yeah, I mean, he's also, jumping into the situation. These guys that are, on the team, they have all this pressure from them, from the fans, from the organization, from everyone. He's just, worried about, I don't know.
He's a gamer.
Yeah, just starting his career off.
All right, I just got a text message from my friend Eric Holloway. Sends me a picture of Joe Flacco. That loser. I'm glad he went to Cincinnati. They're gonna lose.
Go into it.
He big time to Schweiner. He knows me. You know what? Talk to me.
You were hot dogging it in on his dad.
Yeah, well, his dad caught me at the 1 yard line.
Because you were hot dogging it in.
He's still kind of. I guess his dad told us, "Don't talk to the Schweiners." They beat the heck out of us in the game. They were both teams were 5-0. He still hasn't gotten over it, so he won't let Joe talk to us.
Talk to the Schweiner, Joe.
The only way I'll stop ripping him is if he calls the show one day.
Again, though, it's not like he hasn't been on the show.
Right, he's been on the show before. It's not like he doesn't know who I am.
Get it together, Flacco.
Yeah, what's wrong with him, man? He went to Audubon. That's where you went. Green wave. It's algae in the water.
Gross.
You need a new line.
No,
that one's overused.
Well, that's all. Because it's true. Listen, the only reason he did well in the NFL is because he's 6'6".
Oh my God!
I mean,
that's
if I had his size, you'd be watching me on Sunday afternoons for sure.
No one looked better on that sideline than the Schreiner did.
I had a baseball cap. I had the clipboard in my hand.
His dad would get mad. His dad would get mad at him because he always had the blow dryer going through his hair.
So I'll never forget. Used to blow dry my hair. Our hair used to stick on the door behind it.
Nothing could be finer.
All right, 609-403-0973. What win was most impressive yesterday? Or what game was most impressive? Phillies, Sixers, or Flyers?
I did like Dan from EHT's response saying the Eagles because there was no drama for once.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, but the drama's there. Because,
simmering.
I'll just say A.J. Brown. He hasn't talked. We haven't heard anything from his camp, but I'm sure that situation's not going to go away. They're going to have to address it sooner one way or the other.
I think he's going to be an Eagle on week 1. I really do.
Yeah, well, they just brought in like his
Elijah
friend, right? Yeah,
Elijah Moore, college roommate.
Yeah, so maybe that's them.
We also heard that he was good friends with Jalen Hurts too in the beginning. You can see how that could change.
Touche.
That's a fair point. Fair point.
All right, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out their website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver.
Now, I want to tell you about the Jersey Man, Philly Man magazine. Just about everyone in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia Eagle Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract 200-plus top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it as a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or call 856-912-4007.
All right, when we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Alex Berardis, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Lanier in transition, hits the three, and a sign of life from Knoxville.
6 on the clock. Now with 5, he drives on Maddox. Right elbow is raised, spins to the foul line, jumper up, and it rattles in at the buzzer.
Don't miss any of this year's action on the road to the Final Four with Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the men's NCAA tournament.
Listen to the NCAA tournament later today. The Elite 8 on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 2 p.m.
Brought to you by the New Jersey Lottery's Millionaire for Life.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars Rewards. Bet the tournament action like a Caesar and earn perks on every game, like hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, and more. Download the app using promo code RADIODYW and place your first bet of $1 or more for a chance to double your winnings on your next 10 bets.
Open to new users in New Jersey who are 21 or older. Max bet of $25 for boosted winnings. Max additional winnings $2,500 per bet. Profit boost tokens expire 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hop in a John Deere Gator XUV for a day's work. Let's see what's on the to-do list. There goes the tree. And the fence. Not a problem. Because you've got a cargo box filled with solutions. Up to 4,000 pounds of towing capacity. And you're ready to roll.
The power's out!
Here we go again. The Gator XUV. Built for every kind of workday. Learn more at johndeere.com/Gator XUV. Nothing runs like a deer.
Step into history and stay for the experience at the historic Anchorage Tavern in Summers Point. With Bayside Dining, this iconic local favorite has been serving up great food, cold drinks, and good company since the late 1800s. Open year-round for brunch, lunch, and dinner. Enjoy everything from fresh seafood and prime rib to handcrafted cocktails and local brews. Plus, new weekend chef specials every Friday and live entertainment throughout the week. Visit the Anchorage Tavern on Bay Ave in Summers Point. Online at AnchorageTavernRestaurant.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live in the Stu studio. Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, Erin Ewing, and got a few minutes left of this program. By the way, I'm gonna race home. I'm gonna watch a little Phillies, but then I'm picking up my daughter Eliza Grace,
AG,
and we're taking AG to the basketball court. You know why? Because I'm teaching her how to do a left-handed layup,
the fundamentals,
dribble between the legs and behind the back. And once she perfects dribbling, because dribbling's obviously you got to be a great dribbler in basketball, especially if she's not gonna be like 6'4". She's got to do something else, so we're going to work on her skills today.
See, no one puts the time in like the Schweiner does.
Well, I just showed Erin that video of the father walking from behind with his daughter, holding his hand, and the daughter gets old to the point where then I become a really old man, and she's got her arm around me, her arm around my neck. It's just that breaks me up.
I mean, he's a girl dad.
All right, so today, Phillies baseball at 1:35. Then we get the Flyers on at 7 o'clock.
I'm pumped,
man.
I love that we're getting two sports or three sports in one day. Yesterday was great. Got done hanging with Henning at 3 o'clock. Got home right in time for first pitch. Then the tip off at 7. Then puck drop at 8.
And then you got. Let's face it, you got college basketball today.
Yeah.
A really good game today. Duke and UConn. I know it's at a 5 o'clock start, I believe it is. But I'm excited. Like, tomorrow I'm working as a sub. So, I got my Sunday Phillies baseball, basketball with AG, Flyers hockey at 7 o'clock. Doesn't get any better than that, Berardis.
Dun, 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 dun.
609-403-0973 if you want to get in. A few minutes left. Which game yesterday was the most impressive?
We actually got two texts in. Love you, Billy. Joe Flacco.
It's probably from Eric Holloway.
And then Chef Jim in OC. Flyers were most impressive, but they need to follow it up with a strong performance tonight. 2 games in, Phillies show their flaws. Left-handed pitchers shut them down. Watch out for the Sixers, though. It could be interesting.
So we talked about this yesterday. The Sixers do have a puncher's chance in a deep run of the playoffs.
That's all you can ask for.
And listen, I'm hoping that they do because P.J. Court is going to take us all to a game. The Eastern Conference. If the Sixers make it to the Eastern Conference Final, he's going to get a P.J. Court-style luxury box, and we'll fully catered.
Hopefully, we don't give the locker room curse again, though.
Look at how about Berardis? He comes onto the locker room. He goes to an Eagles playoff game. He goes to his Flyers game, a Sixers game.
Eagles opening night.
I
struck gold with the
That's
Schweiner.
where I met you. That's where I met you at the Flyers
That's
game.
true. That was my first time in the box. That was PJ Corda style.
Yeah,
that was pretty
Corda
nice.
style. And I had Mark Grimes with you. They played Toronto. Matter of fact, that's when they started their losing. That's when they had that one that long skid.
Yeah.
The locker room curse.
Yeah, that was the locker room curse. But since Talkin's been on,
yeah,
he's been 5-1.
It was the locker room curse because it was the losing streak.
Yeah.
And then that same week was the Niners game in the playoffs.
But I took Grimesy downstairs below because we met Chief, and he got to meet Chief and everything. We talked to Chief, and he came right over, and of course Grimesy was laughing the way we interact with each other. He thought it was hysterical, but it was cool. That's right, they did go in that losing streak. I forgot. Oh, I didn't forget about it, but I kind of wanted to forget about it.
Let's write that curse with a Sixers playoff win when we go.
Well, I think we righted the wrong. We had Talk on, and then they've been on a little bit of a winning streak.
They're hot right now.
So I got it all in. Flyers, Phillies, Sixers, Flyers. I called Flacco a creep. I got 2 names. I got close to the 2 names today.
Yeah, still 2
Great
in
show.
21
Great
though.
show.
Hey, I want to thank Tommy Greene, T Green, for coming on each and every Sunday throughout the baseball season. We go on the mound. Brought to you by Blitz's Market. I want to thank him. Alex, thank you so much. You're doing a great job. Erin, as always, you're doing a wonderful job. I want to thank PJ Corda, Mr. Negadelphia, for giving us bonus coverage today. I want to thank him. You get the Phillies at 1:35. You got some college basketball on, the Elite Eight, right?
Yep.
And then, of course, you got Flyers at 7 against the Stars. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Sunday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next week right here, 97.3 ESPN.
The preceding